It's the 16th of June, and this is your daily debrief, but it's a Sunday, so it's going to be done a little bit differently. We're actually going to be covering Jupe and the vote. Also, we'll be doing a little bit of a tutorial showing you how you can use Drip and Picasso to get an airdrop there. We'll also do a Bonk card because it's Father's Day, and we'll jump through a couple of other things as well. So the most important thing is the Jupe vote is now live. So this is now started. You can watch this video here. I can't scrub the timeline for whatever reason, but you can watch this, and this basically shows how much work goes into a Jupe channel or just a YouTube channel in general. This is just meant to illustrate in a couple of ways so that people know that there's a decent amount of effort that goes in. In fact, decent isn't even the appropriate word to use. Essentially, I'm showing how much work goes into the channel, then also the reach that you get, and then the fact that in crypto, no one's actually done the Mr. Beast effect. So whichever team or group or working group that accomplishes that, they're just going to win. And then, of course, you can go and read through the Uplink working group budget as well. I know the vast majority of people are very happy. There's only a very small number of people that are voting no, and you're welcome to. I won't personally attack anyone or anything like that, but essentially, the kinds of attacks that I've seen are people thinking that you can do this entire thing by paying someone like $1,000 to $2,000 a month. And literally, it's just impossible. And I know this because for 15 weeks, I've been doing the Jupe channel stuff, have used a handful of editors that were more affordable, have put out feelers for other editors that were not affordable, and I've come to the conclusion that you need to pay for good, talented people. Anyway, to vote, very easy. Just go to jupe.ag, then click on Vote Now. This will take you to the proposal. Connect your wallet. This wallet doesn't have a lot of voting power. It's only got a little bit of Jupe. It's just a tutorial wallet. And then you can go ahead and you can vote whatever you like. But I, of course, encourage to vote for, vote, and then approve. This is blind voting, meaning once you've voted, you know that you voted because it says you voted. You can also change your vote if you want to change it from against to for, maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday. Hopefully, just start off with for. But then at the same time, you cannot see how many votes has for, how many votes has against, and how many votes has abstain. Anyway, go and vote. Remember, you also get active staking rewards, which are scheduled to be paid out sometime, I think, in July. Next bit of news is Solana Sensei, and his collection is minting soon. So there's a decent number of tweets that are coming out. Just so you know, I'm going to be very, very transparent. I'll do a separate video on why I think this is a very worthwhile mint, but there's a decent amount of FUD if you just go look through the timeline. However, all the FUD tends to do is it gets people engaged. So it's not actually a bad thing. This is why, celebrities such as Kim Kardashian and Andrew Tate, they get a whole lot of traction and attention because there are people for them and also people against them. If you're someone like myself that's a little bit more neutral, doesn't really shake any bushes, then I don't get a crazy amount of attention because I'm not saying anything that's too, out there on the fringe. So Mono says the FUD was expected. The accounts where the FUD is coming from was expected. Carry on. And then I do like this. I'm not a FUDder or a salty person, but raising 1.45 mil for love is ridiculous. Brilliant. Don't participate. Just so to the point. Anyway, the details regarding the mint are here, and the benefits are expect nothing, utility, unconditional love. You have to keep in mind a couple of things. Firstly, the Namaste collection, which was given away for free. It's generated a lot of airdrops. I don't know how much, maybe $500 worth of airdrops. Unsure on that amount. It's also like 11 Sol as a floor price. I actually think I have my Namaste in this particular wallet. So one major advantage is the fact that, it does have like a 11 Sol floor. To be honest, I've just held it and I've just held it. That's all I'm going to do. Essentially, the tagline is loyalty gets rewarded. I get 2 pandas that I can mint, so 6 Sol, and I will be minting both of them and holding them. That's not financial advice. You go and do whatever you want to do. Just go through the timeline. The one great thing is people are talking about this as opposed to talking about just random celebrity meme coins that are rugging. A little bit of a strange one from Binance, but also potentially the hiring. When it comes to memes and intern skills, these are really sought after. Last week I covered Phantom hiring someone to run the Twitter, a little bit of Reddit, $140,000 or something a year. And all they have to do is just be, really good with memes and replies and stuff like that. And just really, really clever. And it's kind of a perfect role if someone has the skills. You can't teach these skills. They have to learn them just through a crazy amount of hustle. I've had some people that I've tried to teach. I'm not necessarily brilliant. I know how it could be done, but it's all about just the amount of time you put in. Long story short, if you are good at this sort of stuff, they're hiring a new intern and maybe you can reach out to them, show them your best work, and go from there. And this was their post that they ended up taking down. Now, if all of this celebrity meme coin nonsense is kind of getting you down, I get it. But just keep in mind that crypto is like this. It goes through phases. And in general, the most important phase will eventually come back. So the attention trade will fade, and then we'll go back to fundamentals, and then that will fade, and then we'll go back to attention. This happened before, and it'll happen again. It's very, very true. Ultimately, the world does reward attention. That's why people like Kim Kardashian have such a massive following and are billionaires. Now, a quick little update regarding Andrew Tate and this daddy coin, because this is, certainly what's taking over the timeline, all these celebrity meme coins. So I burned 110 million of my own coin. My brother in Christ, there is less than 3 million of liquidity. Essentially, readers have added some context here. So a huge amount was burned by Tate. I literally burnt $110 million yesterday. Remember that as these scammers who rug pull you or promote you scams for 10K paydays chat shit, which is accurate. This is certainly accurate. But also keep in mind that 400 million daddy tokens, if they were sold on the market today, would result to $841,000. Now, a quick update with my Meteor pool with IO. I forgot in yesterday's video to show you how the fees were doing at the end of the video. Remember, I only put in a small amount of money. I need to find some more USDC in a wallet and then set up a wallet which everyone can track so they can work out, what pools I'm going into. But just to have a look at this, I think initially the amount I put in was about $100, and that was maybe 4 or 5 days ago. And thus far, it's in profit. Nothing crazy, but I am earning fees on this. So I keep on earning these fees. I claim the fees just by either coming here and claiming the fees in Solflare, or what I do is every day I go and check the curve. So earlier I put the curve where it should go and it just didn't work out. Now it's not working out perfectly. So what I'll do is, because I'm kind of approaching this part where I don't have a lot of liquidity, is I'd go and withdraw and keep it in range. So yeah, there is a decent amount of work to actually make this worthwhile, but everything in terms of DeFi and farming, it is like whoever puts in most of the effort will get most of the rewards. So now what I want to do is I've claimed that. Let's have a look and see. I want to do a bit of a swap because I have too much IO. So maybe I go and take 10 of it and I swap it into USDC. Somebody said in a comment, and this is very accurate, they said what I should be doing is coming down here and using the Jupe swap so that I'm getting the best actual price. I'm pretty sure I'm in the best fee pool, so I'm actually probably getting the best price anyway. But that is a valid point. You can just use a swap here. You don't have to swap directly in your pool, but you can, of course, if you want to. Now let's go and we'll add a position and turn off this. Add curve. I just make the curve a little bit less because I'm happy to check it a couple of times a day. And that way I'm actually generating more fees as the majority of my liquidity is sitting right there. So approve, and I put it in. So remember, I think I put in like $105 or something along those lines. I've earned $35 in fees. I've lost a little bit in terms of just the value of things going down or impermanent loss, but I'm still essentially up like 20% in less than a week. Now, people have asked that when the research comes that it doesn't have such a crazy deadline, and I agree, and I apologize for that. We'll try and get things organized in such a way that you've got like a week to do something, or something where it's a little bit more timely in terms of management. What we're going to do now, right now, and I will link people back to this on Monday, is we're going to farm some droplets while restaking with Picasso Network, and we're going to be earning PICA on top of this. I'm not necessarily bullish on this in any way, but essentially when it comes to airdrop farming, you want to put funds into different protocols to try and maximize a reward. Sometimes they'll hit, sometimes they won't. Of course, it's not financial advice. So we're just going to follow this, just step by step. Firstly, visit Drip, drip.house. So I've got drip.house here ready, verify my wallet, approve, and then of course, go and secure anything that you're after. So I've got a few here to secure. And if you're unsure of what you have to do now, is you have to secure the drips that you're after. And I haven't been logging in too regularly with this tutorial wallet. So let's claim the free collectible. Cool. So I've just got something general and boring, and that's okay. We can see you'll be airdropped 2,000 PICA and 500 droplets if you're a new user who restakes minimum 1 SOL from a prize pool. Plus, enter raffle to win 5,000 USDT for anyone who restaked 15 SOL, split between 3 lucky winners. So if you've got 15 SOL that you want to go and restake, you may win here. And just as a reminder, the vast majority of my SOL is just with validator.com with native staking. We'll restake now, connect. I have Phantom set up just for random tutorials, but what we need to be able to do is use Solflare. And if we can't use Solflare, then that's just stupid. Okay, so my first bit of feedback for Picasso is there's more than one wallet on Solana. So have a wallet adapter that can cater for them all. Okay, so I've gone and imported the private key. So we will do this, but seriously, Picasso, you need to cater for everyone on Solana. This is just silly. So we're going to do a little bit more. 1.1, select a validator. We've got all of these different validators here, and we don't know what the commission is or anything like that, which is also a bit strange. So let's have a look at restake, because I don't know what the commission is, but it doesn't seem to be too high. And of course, validator.com is not on this list. We'll go with restake, stake, and confirm. Okay, so the SOL has left our wallet. Still shows that it's going on. So we're just going to refresh the page. For some reason, it still thinks that I have 1.5 SOL sitting in my wallet when I don't. So in general, these sort of things are definitely worth it. Not just for the fact that you could get an airdrop, but maybe give them a bit of feedback. They improve the product, and potentially this becomes quite a big thing in the ecosystem of Cosmos. So I disconnected my wallet, reconnected, and I'm good here. I have staked it. So if I go delegate, unstake, I can always unstake this if I want to. So I've done what I should have done. I don't necessarily think that I'll get droplets immediately, but we'll refresh over here in case I did. Not yet, but I'm sure this will come soon. Now the PICA token, 2,000 of them is worth $4. So it's nothing crazy, but maybe this goes on a bit of a run. It's down a little bit at recent, but potentially it could do well. I'll need to find out a little bit more information because as far as I'm aware, it's only on the Cosmos ecosystem. So it's on the secret network. So it seems as though they actually have PICA also on the Solana blockchain. So essentially we've been airdropped $4.65 worth of PICA. Next up, it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Let's go ahead and do a Bonk Mark card. So let's go and select our wallet, Solflare, put on auto connect for me, connect. And I want to send a Bonk Mark e-card. And remember, I think it's best to use your wallet that's actually staking Bonk and that's building your Bonk Dragon. That way, potentially you'll earn another part of your Bonk Dragon. If you don't know what the Bonk Dragon is, this is what it is. So bonkdragon.com, copy your address, submit it, paste it in here, and you need to build this. And I should have more of these, but I've missed out on different things. So build it by doing different things in the Bonk ecosystem. So it's Father's Day, but you can do whatever you want. Like as an example, you can toggle these off and just be congratulations. Maybe it's birthday. We'll have a quick look and see what we've got in terms of Bonk. We've got almost 5 million. So I can do 1 million. So as an example, let's say I say to Rebecca from Seb, put in your email address. I'll put an email address and of course, don't spam me. Happy birthday. Then send the e-card. It's going to take a small amount of SOL, so 89 cents and 1 million Bonk. Approve that. Of course, you can do more Bonk or go to custom and do an exact amount, either more or less. So then I received an email. I've taken a screenshot. It's very simple. You just click view my Bonk Mark gift. Delete. So then you receive an email. It says you have received a Bonk Mark gift from Seb. Click on the link and this opens up tip link. Then for some reason, it's not 1 million Bonk. It's a little bit less. So that's a little bit confusing because I don't actually see where it says there is a fee, but we'll go and claim that. And then for your normie friends, you can just go and sign up with Google, or you can one-click connect wallet and claim, or claim to a Solana wallet address. So I'll go with Solflare, connect, and claiming this Bonk back to my wallet. Successfully claimed to your Solflare wallet, continue to Bonk, and then we have a website saying, what can you do with your Bonk? We've received our Bonk, but once again, we didn't receive 1 million. Okay, so I'm going to try this one again. This time we're going to do 3 million Bonk, send an e-card. It's going to take the 3 million Bonk, charge us the 89 cents, or just an equivalent amount of Solana. And then for whatever reason, for every million we send, we lose 50,000 Bonk as maybe some sort of transaction fee. 50,000 Bonk is $1.25 at present. And I'm completely okay with this. I just think there should have been some sort of pop-up warning us about this. Anyway, regardless, I actually think it's worth sending some Bonk to friends when it's their birthday, or just as some sort of random congratulations. Potentially Bonk will do well, and then that will be worth a couple $100 and they'll be absolutely happy. Who knows? Anyway, that's all for today. Remember to go and vote with your Jupe. Vote for You've got until Wednesday, 3:30 p.m. UTC. That's all for today. Catch you tomorrow.